What's going on, everyone? How are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Now, today I thought I'd try something a little bit different. If you use Reddit, then you know there's a bunch of stuff on there every single day. So I actually stole this idea from my son. He's been doing some lives on his channel, and he said he's going to do top 10 Reddit MMA stories. And I thought, do you know what? That is a very good idea. So I've stolen it. I've got the desk. You can't see it. I've got the computer right there. You cannot see it. But we're going to go through some of the top stories on the Reddit MMA. First thing I see right here is today's pound for pound rankings have been released. And there's a new entry. Well, yeah. It's at a shift up. Number 1, Kamaru Usman. No change there. Number 2, Alexander Volkanovski. That's the main one I'm talking about. Israel Adesanya at 3. Francis Ngannou at 4. See the full image here. Charles Oliveira at 5. Max Holloway, John Jones, Dustin Poirier, Glover Teixeira, and Davison Figueiredo at 10. So Alexander Volkanovski finally getting some of the credit that he truly deserves. What do you think, though? Let me know down there in the comments. Because Israel Adesanya at 3, Volkanovski at 2. Interesting. I mean, I guess if you look at that pound for pound, you could argue that Volkanovski's a better wrestler, but Adesanya is by far a better striker. You know, they're both having success. They're both dominant champions. They both only got one loss. Izzy's got the one to, who was it, Jan Blachowicz. And Volkanovski had one loss way before he came to the UFC. 24-1 right now. So anyway, let me know. Do you think he should be above Izzy? Do you think he should be number 1? Who knows? But still, there we go. Well done. Congratulations, Alexander Volkanovski. And I'm sure he doesn't care. Okay, this weekend, a little bit of Bellator discussion. This weekend, we have Corey Anderson taking on Vadim Nemkov, right, for the Bellator light heavyweight title. And apparently he gets $1 million if he wins. So well done, Corey Anderson, and good luck, all the best. Vadim Nemkov, if you watch Bellator, it's a tough fight for Corey Anderson, but Corey Anderson's out here. He's talking a lot of shit. And rightly so. You know, the reason being is that he has a victory, a decision victory over the UFC light heavyweight champion right now, which is Glover Teixeira. I think he dominated him when they did fight. But yeah, listen, everyone has good days and bad days at the office, you know. So, but listen, if you're Corey Anderson, of course you're going to say that because it's a good scalp to have on your resume. But let's see if you can get the Bellator title this weekend. Wish you all the best. See, there you go. All you Bisping only talks about the UFC. There's some fucking Bellator for you. There it is. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. What else do we have up here? Oh, Islam Makhachev tells Alexander Volkanovski, more Volkanovski news, to slow his roll, cutting the line at 155. Now, as we know, Volkanovski talking about moving up to 155, getting a super fight, trying to challenge for the belt. Islam Makhachev comes out and he says, "Hold your horses, cowboy. You have a division full of young sharks. More than enough to stay busy. Lightweight title fight is mine." So Islam Makhachev telling Volkanovski to sling his hook. Basically, I don't think he's doing that because he's necessarily intimidated or scared or all the rest of it. He just wants his shot. But by all accounts, I'm pretty sure I saw Dana White come out a while ago and say that he has to fight Beneil Dariush. As we know, Charles Oliveira is going to fight Justin Gaethje. The winner of that will probably fight the winner of Beneil Dariush and Islam Makhachev. And then you never know, if that continues, then maybe Alexander Volkanovski gets a shot. But he's got lots of people to go at, lots of contenders that want to go his way. Max Holloway being the number 1. Anyway, Askar Askarov versus Alex Perez booked for July 16th. Pivotal fight in the flyweight division, but not going to go on about that one for too long. I'm scrolling, guys. I'm scrolling. Hope you're all well. By the way, if you haven't already done this, you know what I'm going to say. Subscribe. Ring the bell. You know it's a slow news day when I've got to do this. You know what I mean? Anyway, Gilbert Burns is interested in a Khamzat Chimaev rematch. You might have saw them two going back and forth. Khamzat came out and said, "Listen, brother, for the 5 rounds, I take your soul." He says, or he also said that when they hit the ground, he could feel that Burns was going to go for an armbar or something like that. And he was like, "Yes, brother, I don't like this shit. Let's get back on feet and bang like real men." All right, real quick, I want to tell you about iTrust Capital. It will allow you to invest in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, also while saving for your retirement. Yes, that is correct. With iTrust Capital, you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies in a crypto IRA and get the same tax advantages as a traditional IRA. When you sign up through us though, iTrust.capital/Bisping, what you get is tax-free trading, no sign-up fee, no monthly fees, institutional cold storage security, and now $100. Yes, start investing with iTrust Capital today at iTrust.capital/Bisping. Save your retirement and invest in cryptocurrency and get $100 free today when you sign up. Here's one here. Aljamain Sterling not happy that he said that Dana White came out and said that he thought that Petr Yan won that fight. Listen, I understand why Aljamain feels that way. Of course, he doesn't want the boss man to go out there and, discredit his victory. But on the flip side, we are all entitled to our opinions. And I understand why Aljamain would be a little bit annoyed, but it was a close fight. And when those fights are close like that, I talked about it already, people are going to have difference of opinions. I don't think Dana's trying to sabotage Aljamain Sterling or anything like that at all. And in fact, I agreed with Dana. I thought round one was extremely close. And if I had to pick someone, I'd pick Petr Yan. But however, congrats champ. Aljamain is the champ. He deserves to move on from Petr Yan. I don't think they should do a third match. It should be Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw for the bantamweight strap. What else do we have? This is easy peasy. Flying through these subjects like nothing. Although I can't find a good one that requires much conversation. Oh, here's a good one. On this day in 2019, we witnessed a pair of instant classics at UFC 236. We are talking about Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. And of course, the fight of the year, Israel Adesanya versus Kelvin Gastelum. That was 3 years ago today, UFC 236. What a fight that was. Kelvin Gastelum came the closest, well, other than Jan Blachowicz, at middleweight. Kelvin Gastelum came the closest to beating Israel Adesanya than we've seen. Incredible fight back and forth. Both men showed a ton of heart, a ton of will. Even Adesanya, I think it was the start of the 5th round, said, I'm willing to die here. And you could see him. Adesanya's face was all kind of disfigured. Gastelum didn't look too clever either. The fight ended with Gastelum on the ground, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely close to being finished. But what a fight that was. Respect to both men there. Adesanya, just an absolutely sensational champion. Love what he brings to the table. Love what he brings to the sport. Love his charisma. I was going to say I love his dance routines. Not so much on that one. But still, I love to watch him fight. I know fuck all about dancing. What else do we have here? Darren Till capturing UFC gold. Getting a little bit of hate here from what I see. Darren Till, my good friend. And I do believe Darren will be the champ one day. When I get that title, no, we'll do a Darren Till accent. He says, when I get that fucking title, mate, it's going to be astronomical. Can't do a fucking astronomical. The possibilities are endless, la. That's when Khamzat wins his belt. Then, when Khamzat wins his belt, what the fuck is going to happen? Me and him together? That's going to be something. But then, of course, someone comes out, top comment and says, Darren's last win was 892 days ago. Hey, you're right. But listen, those losses that he had, they've been very close. Of course, the last one to Brunson didn't go his way and he got submitted. But prior to that, raised a close decision to Robert Whittaker. I'm friends with Darren. I'm biased. I do believe he'll be a champion one day. I think Khamzat, if he becomes champion, will do it quicker. But Darren Till, don't sleep on the guy. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Look at me. It took me to almost 40 years old to win the belt after many ups and downs along the way. So, you just got to stay the course. Here's one. Marlon Moraes has decided to retire from mixed martial arts per his manager, Ali Abdel Aziz. So Marlon Moraes, hey, listen, all the best in your retirement, mate. Mixed martial arts is a tough sport, and sadly for Marlon Moraes, he has not been getting the results that he wants. When you look here, his last 1 and 5 in his last 6, got knocked out against Song Yudong, against Merab Dvalishvili, and then in that fight against Merab, Marlon Moraes was absolutely dominating, absolutely, utterly destroying him, but he turned it around. Rob Font knocked him out, Corey Sandhagen, TKO spinning wheel kick. Prior to that, he beat Jose Aldo. Split decision. Dana actually thought that Jose won. So did I. So did the MMA masses. And prior to that, got knocked out against Henry Cejudo. Okay, so didn't end well, of course. But prior to that, the man was on a tear. knocked out a Sun Sao. Well, in fact, it was a guillotine choke. Prior to that, knocked out Jimmy Rivera. Knocked out Aljamain Sterling, who's now the champion. And before that, he beat John Dodson. So, you know, the man had a great UFC career. And then towards the end, something changed. Couldn't hold it together. Couldn't piece it together. This is probably what happened when you start losing fights. It's like if you've ever played a video game. This is a terrible analogy. But if you ever played a video game and you want to win, right, and you start losing, you start stressing out. When I play FIFA, if I start falling apart on FIFA, do you know what I mean? I start losing even more goals. When I'm good, when I'm scoring goals, I'm good because I'm in control. I'm winning. There's no stress. But then when people are scoring goals against me, I fall apart. That's a bad analogy. The stakes are a little bit higher than a PS4 game. 5, 3, 2, even 1. Whatever kind of game. Nintendo if you want. Yeah, the stakes are higher. But it's the same thing. This controls everything. And when you start getting flustered, you start getting frantic, things start falling apart, you lose focus. Anyway, Marlon Moraes, all the best, my friend, to you. What else do we have here? We'll wrap this one up in just a second. Talking about Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque fights Belal Muhammad. Vicente Luque has been a favourite in every single one of his 17 UFC fights, a feat which no other fighter has achieved. He is currently a minus 180 favourite for his rematch versus Belal Muhammad. Now, if I remember rightly, the first fight that they had ended very quickly, so I'm not surprised to see that he's the favourite. Also, Vicente Luque is on an absolute tear right now, dominating everybody, you know, just choked out Michael Chiesa. The reason I bring that fight up is because Belal Muhammad, he's on a tear as well. He's on a tremendous streak other than the no contest to Leon Edwards. So he's doing great things. Did he beat Wonderboy and Damian Maia recently? I think he did. So listen, Belal Muhammad's strong. He's a good wrestler. He's got capable striking. But Vicente Luque, if it hits the ground, has got tremendous submissions. Look what he did to Michael Chiesa. On the feet, he's got great power as well. So I understand Vicente Luque being the favourite. That was on this weekend. I'll be sitting at home. I'll be watching that from my couch. Cannot wait for that one. Anyway, I've been rambling for enough. There are a few of the stories that are popping up on the Reddit MMA community today. And I thought I'd give you my thoughts on them. And because I'm lazy. And because my producer's on holiday. And because I've got nothing else to talk about. So there you go. Anyway, hope you're all well. Subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I'm going to do a live in a second. And going to be sending some lists your way very soon. So anyway, as I say, rambled on. Subscribe, ring the bell. Take care. Cheers.